Hello everybody, welcome to Awesome Rusty Bucket. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already and drop a like on this video. It only takes 1 second and makes a massive difference in how the video performs in the YouTube algorithm. So the other day, me and my podcast co-host Rudy St. Clair, as well as Alex Hoops, who's another excellent NBA YouTuber, we did a podcast where we graded every single round of the NBA playoffs. So this is going to be a clip of that podcast. I edited it to be more condensed than it was before, just so we're sticking strictly to the point. So should hopefully help you help the retention a little bit. But yeah, this is the clip. Without further ado, go check out the podcast, link in the description, all that. Goodbye. So what I kind of wanted this podcast to be, I know Rudy, you have other stuff, but I wanted to just grade the playoffs at large. And I just thought we could just kind of go off of the vibes, or we could be hyper tedious, pull up the entire playoff bracket and grade every series and then average it out.
But do we weight the grades? Like, our first round's worth 1 point, second round worth 2 points?
I mean, were there even any first round matchups that were the Warriors Kings, right?
Yeah, that's an instant awesome. Classic.
So am I not thinking of a series I should? Because I'm pretty sure that was the only one that was like hyper entertaining.
Yeah, I thought the first round had it's like Suns Clippers was interesting. Grizzlies Lakers was like, yeah,
it was like a year ago.
Yeah, it does. It's just so long ago. Celtics Hawks was Sixers Nets.
Yeah, Celtics Hawks. Didn't that go to 6?
Yeah,
it was like the worst. It was such an ugly game. Ugly games. I just don't enjoy how either of those teams play basketball. It's like annoying. I think that's part of the main reason why I liked these finals so much, is I enjoy how those teams play. But Heat Knicks, from an entertainment perspective, I only caught one of those games live. I watched them after the fact so I could talk about them, but I was like, I'm not excited for Heat Knicks. I would give it like a C.
Yeah, are you talking about the first round as a whole or just that series?
No, I figured we'd just do second round conference finals and finals for the
Oh no, I've already written down F on Celtics Hawks, F on 76ers Nets.
Okay.
Wait, where are we going? Like C range on Knicks Cavs?
I might give it a C plus, maybe a B minus, but that's just me personally. I thought it had like fun moments.
Yeah,
where like
Josh Hart had some cool moments.
Yeah,
so B minus,
B minus, C plus.
Sorry, we have to? I think we have to grade all the first rounds. Then we're gonna do that. So.
And then the Heat overcoming the Bucks, I'm personally gonna give that an A because like 8th seed beating a 1 seed is fucking awesome.
Yeah, I'll give it an A. Yeah, it was entertaining.
I agree.
It was for sure.
Cavs and Knicks, that's a D, right? That was like painful how bad Cleveland was. Maybe it's just because I liked the Cavs so much. I hated seeing that happen to them. I did not enjoy that series at all.
I'm still feeling more like C range.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. C-ish.
The New York Knicks are guaranteed to bring C-tier basketball wherever they go.
Grizzlies,
Sixers,
Lakers.
Nets, F.
Oh, okay, weird. Yeah, F there. F on the Celtics Hawks. Like, they just gotta be.
I give it a D on the. Give it a D.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like it's just
young going
off haters. I feel like it's just being a hater if we give that an F. It's a 6-game series at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Nuggets, Timberwolves. I feel like that's probably a better than you would think one, especially because Ant was going off. I'd probably give that like a B. Yeah, B.
Yeah, B is cool with me. B is cool with me.
Suns, Clippers. I mean,
probably like a B.
I might go A minus on this one. Yeah, B plus, A minus.
Wow. Okay.
It was really entertaining basketball, even if it wasn't always.
I'm trying to avoid
watching Russell Westbrook in the playoffs in 2023, and it was arguably one of his best individual playoff rounds ever. Like, that shit was fun.
That series was a blast. I'm gonna look back very fondly on that series. I thought that series was a ton of fun.
All right, so
I was
let's go A.
Disappointed it was so short.
Let's go A.
Let's go A minus. It's still a 5.
A minus.
It's still a 5-game series.
Yeah.
Kings Warriors is an A plus.
Yeah, for sure.
No doubt. That's a series I'll never forget for sure. Especially Stephen Curry made sure to top it off with the best possible ending.
Yeah. Grizzlies Lakers. F.
I went to one of those
Grizzlies
games.
lost, so it's an F.
I went to one of those games. I enjoyed seeing Dylan Brooks get put in his place. But otherwise, probably like I don't know. The Grizzlies fucking annoy me, so it's like I was actively annoyed half the time watching. But was it technically entertaining? Yeah, so I'd probably give it like a B minus.
So
that's probably where I'm at. I'm feeling B minus.
All right,
I like from a basketball perspective. I thought the basketball as a whole, this series was kind of just meh.
Heat Knicks, I'd give like a C plus.
Oh
C+.
yeah, it's fine.
I'm being
It was a
gaslit. We
series.
talked
It was
about
a-
that
It
series.
was
but-
basketball. Yeah.
Sixers Celtics. That's a
Oh,
weird
that was a
one.
fun. It wasn't like the basketball wasn't always good.
Sometimes
but
the basketball was
entertainment
really
value was
ugly.
so funny.
Dude,
It's a funny
that photo of Grant Williams' face with Joel Embiid's foot on it, and all of his facial features are like glued to the hardwood, so it just looks like he's like a Slender Man creature. It's the funniest photo ever. Like in hindsight, knowing that he's okay, because I was genuinely like fearful for his life when I saw that. But yeah, it was pretty entertaining. I would give it like a B plus. I wouldn't say
I'm
it's
cool
like
with
an
that.
A tier.
Yeah.
There was just
Maybe
so
even
much
just a
ugly
solid B.
basketball. There was just so much ugly basketball from both teams in this series.
Yeah, it wasn't always fun to watch, but the drama of the series was fun.
So Nuggets Suns.
Forgettable. Suns were lame. Nuggets dominated a team that was supposed to be good, but it wasn't really that good.
It was
I
like
don't
going
know.
like
It was-
D
it
plus
was fine.
personally. That's my feelings. Like
That's
it passed.
That's a pretty low grade.
I'd
It's
give
still
it
a
B
passing
plus.
grade, though.
I'd give it a B plus, honestly, because I enjoyed everything the Nuggets were doing. I enjoyed Jokic having a 50-something point game. And I
That was
enjoyed Devin Booker as much as I've been a hater of his in the past. Man, Devin Booker was fucking crazy in that series.
Yeah,
and
he
it's
was nuts.
super duper entertaining. I also got to see Kevin Durant be a fraud, which is great for my agenda, and I appreciated that. So for me, I would give it a fucking B plus personally. I
Okay,
really
I'm
liked
cool
this
with B
series.
plus. Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah, it was
B
good
plus.
basketball.
I've said this before, probably on this podcast already, but it pains me because this is when I was like peak. I'm not going to be on Twitter anymore. I didn't know how heavily Phoenix was favored in that series because I find that ridiculous. Like it was as obvious as it could have been to me that Denver would win that series. Warriors versus Lakers. I feel like that series was kind of disappointing.
Yeah,
Like maybe like again like a B plus.
it should have been better, like considering the matchup, but it just felt lame. I don't know. It didn't
Maybe
have
even a
that
B.
like. Yeah, it didn't have that luster of like Lakers and Warrior, like LeBron and Steph going at it again.
Mhm.
Like we went into that series with that super high expectation of like we're finally getting this rematch like to the big California teams, and then it was like, oh yay.
Yeah, just sort of came and went. Ultimately, a bit forgettable, frankly.
B.
Yeah, B.
This
There
is
were
like
still
the,
good hoops in it. There were still
This
is,
good actual
uh,
basketball and points.
the gifted kid burnout of the playoffs. You know, had
It was cool to
potential,
see. It
ultimately
was cool to
squandered.
see how well. That's funny. It was cool to see how well the Lakers bothered Steph. Not a lot of teams have actually really fucked with him that much, but he probably gave everything he had in that first round series. All right.
Which
Heat-
conference finals is better?
Heat versus Celtics, the 7-game
Yeah, for
one, not
sure.
the sweep.
Right.
I don't know. I felt like the series obviously started off seeming like it was going to be a fucking L. And then Boston made it super exciting, but it doesn't help that game 7 was shit. Like, I feel like most of us were expecting an all-time game 7, and then it was just obvious Miami was going to win by like the second half of quarter 2. So that kind of
Tatum,
takes
like,
the
broke
wind
his
out
neck
of
in
its
the first
sails.
game, or in the first like 5 minutes of the game in game 7.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd give it a probably a B plus again. Maybe an A
might
minus
go-
because I feel like I'll never forget a series that almost was a 3-0 comeback.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's definitely better
I'm
than
with
the
ya.
76ers Celtics series. That's for sure. Like,
Yeah.
of the Celtics series in this playoffs, it's going to be the conference finals that we remember the most.
Yeah.
It's got to be A.
Did we say B plus for Celtics Sixers?
We did.
I don't know. I feel like B now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. But for the
but
Eastern
yeah.
Conference Finals, I'd probably go A.
Yeah, I'm
Straight
good
A.
with A. I'm good with
Yeah,
A.
I agree. Would have been A plus if something slightly more historic happened, but ultimately it was just a bit historic. Grade on the West.
thought it was still an entertaining series, even though it was a sweep.
As
Like, it was still
entertaining
fun to
as a
watch.
sweep could be,
Right.
which I think is like a C plus. Because also it felt like not only did Denver sweep them, they kind of felt like they were in control the whole way through. Miami, LA made it interesting a few times, but it seemed kind of obvious Denver was going to win every game that they won. So I would probably give it no better than a C plus personally.
I'd say B minus for me personally, but I am cool with C plus. This is a series where I'm like, it was a sweep. Who cares?
Yeah, I think you can't. I wouldn't cross B territory for a sweep unless every game was like a crazy good one.
Sorry that I don't have standards, Jacob.
I'm going C plus because I enjoy his reasoning slightly more than yours, Alex.
Yeah,
so the finals. What's our grade on the finals? I'm pretty high on it for a 5-game series, personally.
Yeah, about as high on it
Series
for a
was
5-game series as I could be. I'd go with like a B.
Yeah, I was gonna say B.
All right, B
Look
it
at
is.
All right, so yeah, I do wonder
big
if there's a
reveal.
weighted scale.
Don't
I
worry,
feel
I'm doing
like-
the math.
I feel like there should be a weighted scale where the first round is multiplied by nothing, second round by 2, and finals by 3.
We're way overthinking this.
Or conference
man.
finals by 3, finals by 4.
That's the name of the game. Is
Yeah, we're being dorks about it. It's the way to go. I feel like our average score is going to come out to like a B. That's what the general vibe felt like. Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah,
Christ,
it
man,
looks
get
like the
together.
average grade is roughly a B, pretty much precisely. Using like GPA style
Shocker.
math and giving a little bit less weight to the plus and minuses of it all, it comes out to be nearly 3 exactly when it comes to weight. Especially when you make the finals especially weighty in this, it really makes it a solid B.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
ultimately,
that's fair.
that makes sense.
yeah.